Welcome back. And in your top business story, the UAE will in July roll out phase 1 of a platform that will allow financial institutions to check consumers' creditworthiness before lending to them. Etihad Credit Bureau, set up by the federal government in early 2012, announced at a press conference that it will commence the collection of consumer credit data from a pilot group of financial institutions in just over a month's time. Data will include information on individuals' credit applications, payment behavior, and debt records from not only lenders, but also telecommunications companies and other financial services providers. Yunus Al-Khouri, the chairman of Etihad Credit Bureau, was quoted as saying that the service will help lenders make faster and more accurate credit decisions. The information held by the Credit Bureau will also help individuals to understand and improve their credit worthiness and potentially lower the cost of credit for good borrowers. Etihad said that phase 2 of the initiative will see the launch of a commercial bureau as well as the phasing out of bounced check reporting. Phase 3 will include the introduction of value-added services for lenders, while individual credit scores based on historical data will make up phase 4. TAQA, the global energy company based in Abu Dhabi, today completed the acquisition of UK North Sea oil and gas assets from BP. TAQA takes over as operator of the Harding field and production platform in the central North Sea, complementing the company's existing assets in the northern North Sea. The acquisition is expected to add 20,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day of production. The assets were acquired under the agreement signed in November 2012 with an economic effective date of the 1st of January 2012 for just over $1,000 million, including an allocation for tax allowances. As a result of the acquisition, TAQA now has interests in the Harding, Marone and McClure fields. The transaction has also increased TAQA's interests in the Bray area, the Sage gas pipeline, as well as Forties Bray and Forties Braemar oil pipelines. Etihad Airways has announced it will increase frequencies on services to Oman, Cairo, Islamabad and Muscat from the 15th of June. The Abu Dhabi airline was quoted in a local daily as saying that services to Muscat will increase from 20 to 23 weekly flights, while it will also add 4 overnight flights per week to its existing double daily operations to and from Oman. Flights to Cairo will increase from the current 18 weekly services to 3 times a day, while Pakistan's capital city, Islamabad, will see flights increase from 7 to 9 per week, the carrier said in a statement. Kevin Knight, Etihad Airways Chief Strategy and Planning Officer, added that the Middle East and Indian subcontinent are growing markets for Etihad, saying that the airline was not just improving the quantity of flights, but also the quality of connections to and from the Middle Eastern and Indian subcontinent capitals. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, held its output ceiling steady at a meeting in Vienna on Friday, saying it was worried about the effect of weak global and Eurozone growth on demand for oil. OPEC, which pumps roughly 35% of global oil supplies, said it would leave the output ceiling at 30 million barrels per day, where it had stood since late 2011, despite actual output exceeding the target. OPEC, comprising of nations from Africa, Latin America and the Middle East, is aware that cutting production could raise oil prices and boost their incomes, but that this could also hurt the fragile global recovery. Ministers also discussed booming shale oil production in the United States and its impact on the global energy market. World oil prices steadied after Friday's decision, which was in line with market expectation and comes after ministers had stated their satisfaction with current oil price levels. Benchmark Brent crude oil prices stood at just over $101, which was above the key $100 level deemed suitable by Saudi Arabia. The group's next ministerial output meeting will be held on the 4th of December in Vienna.